Our new superintendent is like a parent who has multiple children. There's a limited budget and all the children need new clothes. School board member for District 2 suggested that Seabreeze Elementary not have that rebuild that was suggested in the August 15th presentation and direct that money to cure Baldwin's overcrowded schools. How does Seabreeze feel about that?
Next clip is from a school board meeting.
And I love my Seabreeze community, but I think they'd be very happy with the building that they have as long as their school stays open, and to propose a rebuild of the same size school when it's under the recommended operational enrollment, it's about 200 kids short of the 700, doesn't make sense to me either. I don't feel like that's fiscally responsible. I would rather see those dollars go to Baldwin and have them.
I feel we need to prioritize the old school buildings. We shouldn't be paying for new schools needed due to growth with our sales surtax money. I understand that impact fees aren't going to help the current situation. They can't be applied retroactively. I know we need to find a way to fund the new schools needed in Baldwin and in School Board District 7. But what about the new development that's going to be happening?
Arlington areas are very much already developed, but the north side, the far north side, seems to be underway. It's in development. And so there's a lot of new building and a lot of infrastructure that's not built in yet for quite a bit of the area. But it's more rural.
How is that going to impact the way that children are educated in that district with that growth?
Well, part of the issue here, I guess, is the schools building and I guess populating the school.
In the next clip, you can hear school board member for District 7 suggesting we may need to renew the half-penny sales surtax when it runs out. I am troubled that a large chunk of the sales surtax money is paying charter school leases rather than building district-owned property. I would prefer impact fees paid by developers for infrastructure impact. In other words, the impact fees paid by developers could build the new schools that are needed because of their new development.
It's a 15-year tax, but if it were to be renewed when it is up, I would just remind this board that there was a very wise board back in the early 2000s that purchased property for
Clay and many other counties have impact fees. Why not Duval? The next part is about K-8 as a cost-saving measure.
Bartram Springs would love to be a K-8. There's a demand in my district for a district-run K-8. And I just think that we need to stop saying no and say, tell me more. And we need to remember that, at least in my district, the K-8s that are there and fully enrolled at 500 and 1,000 students per charter school in my district, they don't have baseball fields and football fields and soccer teams, and they're.
Would a K-8 have fields for middle school athletics? Please be careful before you advocate for a K-8 in your neighborhood. Know all the facts. Clay and many other counties have impact fees. Why not Duval?